Sorry about that. Greetings, greetings, greetings. In case you haven't heard, I am your Queen Love Bug number one. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my village where everyone gets taken care of and no one gets left behind. I decided to come in today, this evening, and just say season greetings and happy holidays. God bless you. Yes, I haven't been around these parts a lot lately. It's the holidays, and I've been doing a lot for myself and just trying to get myself together. Hello, Tyrone Morgan. Welcome. Welcome to the village. Good seeing you. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay this evening. And that's why I decided to do a surprise pop up. And I want to say this also to all of you that missed my monetization dinner. It was not announced, it was spontaneous. We came in and we just decided to do it on the moment because I haven't been feeling that well and I didn't want to announce it and did not feel good and everybody was sitting around waiting. But I thank you all that decided to come on the playback and show me some love and just be a part of. And those of you that did come out and was able to participate, thank you. And thank you all for your super chats. That was so sweet of you. Every blessing is a blessing. Yes, I'm so grateful for every single thing. The one thing that I will tell you is when you're not feeling well and then you start feeling well, you're so grateful for every little thing. I promise you, you become very grateful. And I got a lot of little things that I'm doing right now just to get myself back on the right track. And I'm going to be vlogging some of it for you all so that we can have some fun and just bring the new year in with new things and new ideas and new ventures, right? We have to have new adventures. What's going on with you, Tyrone? How are you doing today? Tomorrow is Christmas, guys, and I'm so grateful to, just be a part of celebration, celebration, celebration. And I want to say this to some of you out there because I know some of you live alone and you don't have family, and this lockdown doesn't make it a whole lot better. But it's okay. I'm sure that there'll be somebody live streaming tomorrow and just come on and enjoy yourself. Make the best out of every situation that you have. Take advantage of it. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Take advantage of every single situation. I'm doing well. I just got 3 premieres for Christmas. Funny Voices coming at midnight. Okay, okay. Just want to make everybody laugh and smile. Oh, that is so sweet. That is typical Tyrone, I tell you. But that's so sweet. I'm going to try to catch it. I'm going to have company a little later, so I'm not sure, what's what. But if I don't catch it, I'll definitely catch a playback or whatever the case may be, because I live for a good laugh and I live for a good smile. There's nothing like being able to laugh and smile, right? And say Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Whatever you do, have a Merry Christmas. And make sure you call someone tomorrow that you haven't spoken to in a really long time and just say Merry Christmas and see how they doing. Those are the simple things that's priceless. Just picking up your phone and calling someone. Yes. Yes, I do. I live for fun and good times and good adventures. The time that I have spent away from this, network has given me the time to reflect on what I do want to enjoy here even more. And I do want to just have fun and a good time. And I'm so honored to, be here right now. Daddy Days, what's good with you, Daddy Days? Thank you for coming in. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. And thank you for catching me. Because I know sometimes you're not able to catch me, but I know the love is love and I appreciate when you can. Thank you for the blue. I appreciate those of you that do take out the time to press the like. Even some of you miss my live streams and you come to the playback. and you press the like, and I appreciate that. I do know who my real ones are, and y'all don't even realize how grateful I am for those of you that are genuine, because that's what I live for. I don't care about a whole bunch of people. I care about the few that are genuine, and those are the ones that I focus on. So thank y'all for the love. I tell y'all, YouTube will get you on the right track, right? When you first come here, you may not know what to expect, but it's like being in prison. After you sit around a while and analyze what's going on, you learn how to survive in these YouTube streets. Or in the military, you know how when you go to the military, that first day or two, you don't know what to expect, so you just kind of figuring it out. But after you figure it out, you know exactly how to survive and make your way back, right? You have a goal to get back home, right? Yes, it's 2 in the morning here, laughed out loud. Oh man, you don't know how much I appreciate you all. Even some of my Philippine friends, they come on here and it's probably like 7 something, 8 o'clock in the morning where they are also. And they'll come on just to say hi and go back to sleep. And I think that's so super duper cute and it's so super duper cool. I love it. I love it. And I love doing my pop-ups because I don't like to be predictable. I've never been that type of person that's just predictable. You know, from day to day, every single thing that person is gonna do. Now, how y'all like my little jingle bells? Yes, I had to get into the holiday season and enjoy myself. Enjoy yourself. I don't care what you're doing. Make it a joyful event. I know y'all done spent some money, especially you, Daddy Days. What you get the baby? You bought him a bunch of toys. These kids today, they don't want the little toys. They want big toys and electronics, even the little babies. I'm like, what they know about a doggone iPad and all this stuff? But it's all good. I think we conditioned these kids to be spoiled. And Tyrone, you looking forward to your premiere. It's at midnight. Okay. I notice you keep it moving though. You always have something going on. And that's the way you make things shake and move. You got to keep things going and keep things moving. I love when I just pop up in here like this. I promise you I do. I promise you I do. Because I promised you some of those that's on the playback is gonna say, oh shoot, I missed her when she came in here. And then someone called me and say, yo, when you came in, I didn't even get the notification. But it's all good. It's all good, y'all. I just like to come on here sometime and just, pop in. This don't have to be no topic or nothing that's going on in particular. Just little old me here in New York, right? I'm not in New York, although I am actually from Brooklyn, Brooklyn stand up. I'm actually in North Carolina in the Charlotte area. And I like them both. I love the South. I love the Carolinas so much, even though I love New York. And for some things that we do in New York, I would say I enjoy. But I absolutely am living my best life down here in North Carolina. And these countrymen have been good to me. Let me be quiet. Hey, 12 Bells, what's good with you? Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you all. I hear it in your voice. Yes. Yes. I'm a fighter, y'all. There's days I don't feel like getting up, but I find the strength to pull myself up And I know there's some people out there that's not feeling too good, especially with this COVID-19 going on. Pull yourself up. Do not lay in that bed and let that bed take the last little bit of life out of you. You got get up, sit up, lean up, do something to get yourself on the right track because you can do it. Don't you tap out. Don't you let that virus pull you on up out of here. Your fight all depends on how your flight is. Are you determined? Are you one of them people that's saying I'm a firecracker and I'll be doggone if they taking me out of here like this? I'm not going out without a big bang. 12 bells for something, my friend. The year is almost over. I know 12, but you know what? We had a lot going on this year, but I'm praying that we are able to look up for better for next year. I was a little disappointed that they were not able to pass a decent stimulus package for everyone to be able to go into the new year with some kind of hope. But I don't stop praying and I continue to ask the Lord to move in an almighty way so that people can survive because there's so many people out here that's really struggling. And, I just said, help them, Jesus. And we have to help each other too, guys. We can't leave everything in the government hands because it's obvious that we're not priorities. I love North Carolina. Them boys will get you hurt. You know what I love the most about North Carolina? It's such a slower pace. And when I was in New York, I lived such a fast lane. I stayed in the fast lane. I lived for the fast lane. And when I came to North Carolina, I was kind of ready to slow it down a little bit. And I kind of enjoy the calm a little bit, even though I still have that little side of me that's a little edgy. I do enjoy the calm, the nice quiet side. And then I like the gentlemen. I like men that are gentlemen. So, that Southern hospitality type of mannerism. Amen. I'm still praying for the 2000. Yeah, I'm praying for him to move in an almighty way and lift that 2000 up to a bigger number. They were saying 22. They were saying 42. They were saying 36. Let's roll the dice and get a higher number because people need it. I was talking to some of my loved ones about it, and my heart breaks for those that have nothing. I don't want to be a whiner, mumbler, or complainer when I have a roof over my head, food in my mouth, clothes on my back. My health might be a little bit estranged at times, but hey, I'm holding on to it too, or strained. And my heart breaks for the people that have nothing, the people that are homeless. And I even pray for those that are incarcerated. They're inside there and there's very limited medical care. And even to the military, they're out here to protect and serve. And all the people that are working, even the grocery stores. I told the cashier one day, I said, thank you for your service. And she just looked up with her little face and she smiled. And I said, I appreciate every cashier that stand up in this line and put their life on the line so that we can get the things we need out of the store. That's a blessing too. Because sometimes we forget to thank the little man, right? And hey, no one's exempt. I appreciate everybody. Even down to the people that are donating and giving and doing whatever they can. I don't care what you donated. If it was a can of ravioli, it might have fed somebody's house. You'd be surprised at things that one of us may take for granted. I had my sister laughing because we were talking about cup of soup. And I told her, I said, it was a time when I had kind of stopped eating cup of soup and stuff like that. I said, but I seen some on sale, and I think they was 20 something cents a cup, right? I got like 10 cups and threw them in the stash. I said, I'm gonna hold on to these. Hey, let's be humble. I'm not sitting here trying to act like no big shot. Time's gonna get real rough in these streets, y'all. Y'all better pay attention and stay woke. Let the queen love. Be safe. Going back to bed. Be safe, 12 hours. Be safe. Thank you. And thanks for coming in, Daddy Days. And you have a happy holiday. And make sure you give your son a very, very tight Merry Christmas hug for me. And thank you, thank you, thank you for always being a supporter. Thank you, Daddy Days, and happy holidays to you. I'm so happy people bought toys to children in need in New York City. Small children love Christmas. And so do some of the teenagers also. I did this thing because I had things that I was holding on to. And I said, you know what, I got to get rid of some stuff because I promise you sometimes my closets just start to bust at the seams. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out here. I'm going to take some of these pocketbooks and jackets and just things that I have that I'm not using. They packed over here, packed over there. And I said, I'm going to wash these things and I'm going to bless some of these teenagers that may need this stuff, or some of these women out here that's in the shelters and they struggling right now. Because we have to help the adults a little bit too, even though it's beautiful to help the children. And I had a whole lot of toys. And I washed them toys down in bleach and disinfected them. And I blessed people who I knew who needed them with those. Because let me tell you something, everything don't always have to be purchased in the store. If you have stuff that your baby's done begged for and they never really used, and they just went from one shelf to the next, and then the next thing you know, they out the door, bless somebody with that stuff because you'd be surprised at things that people want, even down to lamps and things like that. I sat some lamps and little stands and stuff outside. People snatched that stuff up before the hour was over. You hear me? And I said, you know what? I don't think they're going to take this stuff because, some people act like they too good to take something if they see it. But this is stuff that's barely used. And I said, you know what? I switched colors. And I said, you ain't no need to be just dragging that stuff out one corner into the next corner, into the next corner. So I set the stands and the lamps and stuff outside. Somebody looked and said, hallelujah. They snatched that stuff up. And I said, you know what? I'm glad that I didn't just throw it in the trash or whatever. You never know what somebody can use. Are you cooking for the holiday, Vals? I don't think I'm going to do a big cooking tomorrow. I think mine's is going to be for the new year. I think I'm going to kick in for the New Year's. I'm gonna do some stuff tomorrow, but not mega. And then for the New Year, because we did a lot for Thanksgiving. So for New Year's, I'll, get up and really turn up and make enough to really enjoy myself. But I'm trying to slow down too on eating because I could get crazy when it comes to food, especially good food. Oh, okay. What you cooking up over there? I'm not gonna do nothing really big. I want to do that for New Year's. Tomorrow will be okay, but it won't be nothing too big. And I'm trying to slow down on the desserts too. And the more time I spend with the kids, the harder it get. And since the pandemic, I have packed on the pounds, right? And I went to the doctor the other day, and when I got on that scale, right, I want to spank myself. She usually spanks me when I gain some weight, right? But she cut me a little slack because of the pandemic. But she told me, she said, but when you come back, you regain some more weight. I am going to spank you, but I want to spank myself, right? So I said, okay, now you get yourself together. You just been out of control up in here. My son requested oxtails. So I got to go get some for you. I don't feel like going back outside. But what time you going to go get the oil? Because it's 8 o'clock now. You best get shaking. My son don't care for turkey. He's a picky eater. You know what? I'm not really a turkey eater either. When someone bless me with a free turkey and I'm going to have to be a blessing to someone else, my children is not big on turkey. The only time I really make turkey is if I'm having a crowd. If I'm having a crowd, then I say, well, okay, let's get this turkey fried up. This way we can feed more people with the turkey. I don't eat pork, so that'll be that. But just, honey, if I got to feed a bunch of folks, I'm all with get that deep freezer and get that turkey out of there. Pull that turkey up. I'd serve oxtails, but oxtails is not for a crowd, unless everybody is chipping in and helping me buy oxtails. They can get expensive. And I slowed down a little bit on the beef, the meat in general, but especially like pork and beef and stuff. And oxtails is one of my favorites. And I'm here to tell you, oxtails can get costly, especially if you got folks that like to be greedy. So what you gonna make with the oxtails? You making peas and rice and all of that good stuff, mac and cheese, collard greens, or something small. Because you know what I made with it once, and I was surprised it was really pretty decent. I made stuffing. I decided to make, homemade stuffing with the oxtails instead of making the peas and rice or mashed potatoes or something like that. I served it with stuffing, and that was pretty decent. I've been trying to switch stuff up a little bit, but sometimes I get tired of eating the same thing over and over and over and over. You know how back in the days you used to eat fried chicken every Sunday? I get tired of doing that. Are you gonna make any desserts over there? I have to make smaller portions of dessert because I'm not gonna be in here trying to eat that stuff up. I promise you. I was trying to come back down. I ain't trying to go back up. Uh-uh. Hey, sweetie pie, welcome to the village. Welcome, welcome. Season greetings, sweetie pie. God bless you. Beans and rice, cheese, spinach. Oh, girl, you in there throwing down. That's it. We not eating holiday food for days. Right, yeah, honey. You can't keep doing it. I learned my lesson, honey. You should have seen me in here trying to crunch and get some of this stuff. I'm barely breathing. I'm in here trying to crunch this stomach up. I promised myself I wasn't doing it. I had a little something and whatever, but no, for my monetization dinner, I had cake, and then the next day I had cake, and then today I said, get out of there. Don't you touch nothing. Don't you touch nothing. Eat you a salad and a soup and sit down and drink water all day. I bought donuts. I might get some ice cream. Oh, Lord. Let me tell you something. You want a treat? Take those donuts. If you have an air fryer, put them in the air fryer for a little while. If you don't have an air fryer, put them in the oven for a little while. And when it get warm, take a scoop of ice cream and put it right in the middle and eat that. That is such a treat. Yeah, I know all the fat girl treats. Whenever I'm dating, I let a man know if you don't like to eat, you don't need to date me because you're gonna find yourself eating. You hear me? I like to eat. I don't be sitting here pretending I don't eat. I'm trying to get a little control of stuff because I don't want to just get purity out of hand up in here. But shoot, I like to eat. I grew up eating. That's how we show love in this family. Go get some food, y'all. Back in the days, especially if you come from a big family, that was the way to celebrate. You wasn't able to spend money, just spending, spending, spending. So you go cook your little bit of food and everybody sit around and talk mess, play cards, listen to music, watch a couple of movies. That was a good time, right? And I still enjoy that. Let me hold on to this dress before I put myself out of business. Have to explain what went wrong. Have a Janet Jackson moment, be on here apologizing. I'm sorry, everybody. I love macaroni and cheese and potato salad, but it's too much starch. I'm already 326. I'm not coming into January 1st, 600 pounds. Trisvales, leave me alone. I had one of my good friends laughing. I said, I better get out of this house before they have to come in here and cut me out of here. Oh, that's just embarrassing. Sweetie Pie said, I love to eat. Yes, and when we get together, we turn up with food, right, Sweetie Pie? I told them, I said, they're going to have to come in here and cut me out of here if I don't get out of here soon. I'm eating right now, so chips and cake. Jasper, slow down. But Sweetie Pie, you lost some weight. Yeah, I was looking at a couple of them shows. I start getting nervous. Then I'm sitting here having asthma attacks. I said, girl, that's it. You better slow down and get yourself up and start getting a little cardio, work out a little bit, do a couple of stretches. You should have seen me in here trying to look at a yoga CD, right? Now back, I had it for a good while, and back before I used to do a little bit of that yoga. I looked at that yoga CD. Don't y'all laugh? That's all I did was look at it. I said, oh no. And I said, maybe after I knock a few of these pounds off, we could get on back down in that floor and be trying to put legs up and do all this. No, honey, I'm still not well. No, that's when you know you just got to stop being greedy, when you don't want to do no real yoga, right? Or out here doing crunches and push-ups and stuff. That's really tearing your body down. You done wore it out. Now I got all this weight. I got to be trying to push up. Oh no, nobody rolling me out of here. I was like, let me put the brakes on. Right. That's so embarrassing. And then they got the nerve to do it on camera. Oh, and the neighbors be outside too. Like, who is they bringing out? I haven't seen that lady in a long time. Then you come out trying to hide up under a blanket, and they got the nerve to pull the blanket and let everybody see you, right? They trying to act like it fell while they dumping your butt around trying to get you out the house. Then they get to the ambulance and they know you heavy, and then they pick the skinniest guys to try to get you up in there. They hold on, and you just sitting there like, if these people drop me out in this street in front of all these folks, I'm gonna sue everything that got a heartbeat. It's all good. It's all good. Let me tell you something. I applaud the people that go on out that door and get some help. Because it take a lot to put yourself through that. Here come a camera. You laying up in the bed under a sheet. Some of them done got so big they can't even fit their clothes no more. You got to be transported in the sheet. Oh, the devil is a liar. No, sir. It's horrible. I don't want to experience it. Right. And then people are cruel. And I know for they would eat me alive on here. They would eat my royal behind alive. Did y'all see the queen? Boy, they would share me out all over the universe. You hear me? Ooh, 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 ooh. I would go viral. They would be like, oh, Lord, everybody call somebody and tell them to share it out. And then that's the time they will follow your journey too, right? They gonna follow you all the way from the beginning to the end while they breaking you down inside and they're telling you what all you've been doing wrong. And then they got the nerve to ask you what all you've been eating in front of everybody, as if you really want to sit there and tell people how greedy you've been being. Leave me alone. You know I've been being greedy. It don't matter what all I've been eating. Help me. That's all I'm asking for. I love the village. Thank you, sweetie pie. I enjoy eating, but these holidays are back to back. We're gonna eat again for New Year's, right? And then don't forget Valentine's Day, because you gotta get some love for the Valentine's Day. And then in between that, somebody's birthday be done came. And then between that, sometimes you get tired of sitting in the house and say, well, okay, where can we go? And not much is open, but down here in North Carolina, there is still a couple of places you could go sit down and eat you something. Hey, shout out to the big women out there that's holding it down. Shout out to the BBWs. We ain't mad at nobody because let me tell you something, honey. To all of you that may not know, it ain't easy trying to stop eating when you used to eating good food, especially if folks around you can cook and you can cook, or there's places around you that you can go get you some good food that you enjoy and some snacks, and don't have some kids or grandkids that be coming in with the good stuff. Grandma, look, want some? And then I be saying no with my brain, right? My brain be saying, you don't need none of that. Say no. And then I say, well, okay, I'll take a little bit. I get so mad at myself. My man already canceled Valentine's. Wow, well, he started early. You can't cancel Valentine's Day on me. You better off canceling Christmas than Valentine's Day because I am the queen love bug. You got to show me some love. I'm very romantic by nature. It don't even have to be for Valentine's Day. So when Valentine's Day actually comes, oh, we got to enjoy it. We got to enjoy it. Sweetie Pie, what kind of chips you over there tearing up? What's your favorite chips? I had to lay off the chips. I said, no more chips. I'm done. Because those are some of my favorites. And, I have lipedema. And when you have lipedema, you can't have a lot of sodium and stuff like that. So I decided to lay off the chips and save myself from myself because I could tear up me some chips. And shout out to all of y'all that's in the bushes. And I want to definitely send a special, special shout out to all of y'all that do support me from the bushes. I appreciate y'all. I don't hate on people that's come to the bushes. They may have their own reasons why they don't come inside, but they still come and show love and support. So shout out to those of y'all that comes in and support from the bushes. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just like to have a good time. Like I came in here tonight, it's spontaneous. It wasn't planned. It wasn't on the schedule. I'm feeling a little bit okay. And I said, you know what? I know tomorrow I'm going to be busy. Let me just come in and wish everybody a happy holiday. He got mad because I threw out his bottle of holiday liquor. That was $25. Hey, hey. Is he one of them people that drink until he act a little bit? Love you too, sweetie pie. Thank you. This little hairstyle was something that I decided to do for my monetization, right? And everyone loved it so much. And even when I went out, I got so many compliments. I was like, wow, I like this color. And what you all may not know about me, I'm sure Sweetie Pie do, I wear black hair more now than I ever did because I really wasn't that person to wear black hair. But, I started wearing it a lot more lately. And I'm starting to get back into my colors. Since I did that, he canceled all holidays up to Valentine's Day. Whoa. Happy holidays. Happy, happy holidays. Well, I'm going to tell you, like I tell all my youth that I mentor, especially the young ladies, romance yourself, honey. There was times when I was single, I didn't have nobody, and I would look at that flower vase and nothing was in it. And when I could went out, I went and bought me some flowers. I'll go online and order me some flowers. Oh, I'm gonna have something romantic. Sometimes you have to treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. And let them see, oh, you ain't did nothing, honey. You ain't said nothing but a thing. Because I'm going to still get some roses. I'm going to still get chocolate. I'm still going to have some little gifts. Huh. You can't punish me like that. A treat is a treat, right? And one thing about them dollar stores, they made it budget friendly because they have some nice things in them dollar stores if you know how to be creative. Even Dollar Tree has stepped it up. I've seen a lot of really nice stuff. I was like, wow, this stuff is cute. I don't wear black hair either. Remember how we both had green lipstick? Yes. And the pink wigs. And the pink wigs. We just do our own thing. And that's what I think when I first met you, Val, stood out for me because you're your own. You don't try to be something you're not, and you just never have been. And I'm the same way. Accept me the way I am because I'm not going to be what other people are or try to fit into someone else's lane. And I love people that can identify that I am unique and original and respect that about me without feeling like, oh, well, why she got to this? Because I chose to. I like that. I bought myself flowers also. I love flowers. Me too. I've grown to love more flowers today than I have years ago. I'm really a teddy bear person. I love teddy bears, but I'm learning to embrace flowers more these days. So, I'm starting to appreciate them more. There were times when men would buy me flowers, and I never wanted flowers because all the women were getting flowers. But I guess as you get older and the flowers start getting far and fewer, you start to appreciate them. When you get over 50, if somebody gives you a sunflower seed, you say thank you and amen, right? Some of these brothers is getting cheap out here. You be lucky for what you can get. Huh. They be I mean they act like a little piece of change gonna hurt them. Hey, Colestic, happy holidays! Thank you for coming in. Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Nothing wrong with freedom. No need to copy. Too many people are afraid to be unique because they don't want to start at level one, right? Or to be criticized or looked down upon and things of that nature, misled and judged and things of that nature. But child, I don't think about stuff like that. I'm just me, and that's all I know to be, and I'm always just gonna be myself, and that's it. Since I've came here, I've been consistent in just being myself. I do have different sides of me. I can be conservative and classy when I choose to be, as well as just as crazy as a bed bug when I choose to be. I know when to turn one on and the other one off. But there's nothing wrong with just having your own lane. And I do believe that can be why I didn't connect with a lot of people here on YouTube because I don't ride nobody coattail. That's just never been my style. I've always had my own little thing going on. And if I can rock with you, I rock with you. But I just never been that person that's running behind somebody, licking their boots and trying to get in their crowd and fit in and things of that nature. And I promise you that's not something you're going to see me do here. It takes me time to get a following. Some people try to cut corners by stealing what you already gathered. But you know what? I don't even worry about stuff like that, to be honest with you. When I come and I sit down in this seat, I'm in a different place, Val. And I just look for joy here. And that's it. I don't really focus on other people, and I think that's why they get mad. They want me to focus. I don't have time to worry about what somebody else got going on. You know how, like, when you first come here, you go in the bushes and you be checking people out and what they got going on. I've been gave that up. You have a special aura. Thank you, Calista. Love from Sweetie Pie. Christmas from Sweetie Pie. I stay say be happy with whoever decides to join you. Don't watch the neighbor's lawn. That's true. Yes, you are on your throne. Amen. Amen to you, sweetie pie. That's the whole thing. Just be good to people. And the one thing I knew when I came here was that I was not going to be one that was a part of a crowd. I knew that. I gave that up years ago. I'm 54 years old. I'll be 55 soon. And I don't have time to be doing the stuff that I was doing in junior high school and, public school. And I'm a grandmother. I have a 14-year-old granddaughter. And she is so intelligent and articulate, and so is my 10-year-old granddaughter. And they raised that bar. They are very, good young ladies. I don't want to be less than what my babies are. Beautiful. Well, hi. Season greetings. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. And that's all it's about, Vels. Just continue to keep going and keep growing. I knew once I decided that I would go after the 4K that it wasn't going to be an easy journey because I don't have a huge channel. But I knew that it was going to take place and we would obtain it because we have a solid channel. And that's all that counts. I do go into some channels and I do enjoy them. I go into Cubs Den and Blue Jeans Network and Sales Lady Boss Up, and sometimes Kicking It with Lynn and Lovely Queen Lovely C, and different places. And I don't stay nowhere too long because I find that that's the best way to be, to stay out of the drama. Don't hang nowhere. Just stick and move. Come in, support. If you know some people in there, say hello and get on out of there after a little while. That way you don't wear your welcome out. And they don't never get used to you enough to familiarize themselves with you. When I first came here, I got cool with a couple of people. And Mary Jane TV Creation and William Newell, those channels is going to always be my home channels. But I learned very quickly, get out of them channels and stay your behind out of it and mind your business. Your granddaughter's intelligent and beautiful. Thank you. I live for them and I do my best to be a good example to them. Beautiful world. How you doing? Children will make you either put yourself in the right direction or be a flop. Either one or the other. There's no in between. And I always talk to them and I always tell them different things as far as wisdom. So I have to live by these examples of wisdom so they can take me serious. And I don't ever want them to be less than ever or experience the things I experienced. So, that's just that. But the more you grow and the more you understand the network itself, the better you become and the more your craft will find itself. And now I don't worry about views. I don't worry about comments. I don't worry about likes and things like that. And maybe it's because I monetize and I don't have to. And that's the place I wanted to get, where I don't have to worry about. When you take that off the table, that's when you're going to find your authentic channel that you are really dealing with people because you want to deal with them, not because you're trying to grow your channel. So I'm so grateful that I don't have to no longer worry about those things anymore. And those were my prayers. Ha ha, holistic and beautiful. Would you work at the slaughterhouse? No, no, I would not, holistic. I would not work where they slaughter animals. Merry Christmas, Bishop. Thank you for coming in, Bishop. Thank you for always supporting me. I have an amazing bishop, y'all. My bishop is real. My bishop always try to make sure that we all know that he have our back. Everybody in his flock, he makes sure that he try to get around and spread himself thin and take care of everybody. Thank you, Bishop. Hey everyone, I wish everyone a happy Merry Christmas Eve. Thank you, James. James Money's in the house. Hey James, thank you for coming in. I like that you didn't drop me as a mod. I hadn't been here often, but you didn't drop me love. Hells, you're so crazy. You are so crazy. Hi, James. You know, I'm doing a lot of stuff different now too, because the thing that I ran into with some of the mods and things like that, and I don't know if any of you have ran into that, but someone had brought to my attention that someone told them that mods get paid and all of those different type of things. And it's just crazy the things that people look for on this network. And what a lot of people don't know, and I'm going to say it publicly right now to so many people, because they think if you're on here, you're just making a whole bunch of money and you have a whole bunch of money to give out and spread around. And it don't work like that. It takes time for you to get revenue on this network. And you know, some channels can afford to give a whole lot of giveaways and things of that nature. I'm a homeowner, vehicle owners, things of that nature. I don't get all kind of resources coming in. So I have to make sure that I plan my money properly. I have 4 grandchildren. So if somebody's just looking to find channels they can go to and get things, this channel definitely wouldn't be the channel for you. And even with my mods, I don't look for them to come in and give me things and buy me things because that's not their responsibility. All I ask them to do is come in and be supportive and, you know, enjoy yourself, interact with the other people on the channel, greet the people as they coming in and out. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't got to come in here and walk on water or part the sea. Stop in the room to be nosy. Manager, hey, how you doing? Season greetings. That's right. Go back out and ring that doorbell. And thank you for coming in. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that notification so that you can come on in more often. We're going into a new year, and I want some new friends in here. I want people that's fun and like to have a good time and like to just get on in and talk and chit chat because that's what we do here. This isn't about nothing major. We just like to come in here sometime and just have a nice, relaxed day. You done had a long week. Come on in, let everything go at the door and sit down and enjoy yourself and just jump right in. Don't be a stranger. No walking on the water. Right. Manager 8, hello. Hey, manager. Hey, 10 or 12. Right. Yeah, we don't know what to call 12 or 10. I just call her Vales half the time. But one thing about it, she's never predictable. And you know what I feel about that. And Sweetie Pie's never predictable either. How many of y'all got to go to the Christmas tree? And how many of y'all actually got to go to the lighting of the Christmas tree? I want to walk on the water. We need a miracle in 2021. I know that's right, manager. I was just saying that. Shoot. That's what they gonna make us do for that stimulus check. Somebody gonna have to work a miracle. It's just crazy. I couldn't believe they was talking about $600. I said, now come on. Even crazy Trump had enough sense to say, now come on now. Y'all know better. That's not right. And I want to say this because we all get on President Trump whenever he do wrong or he don't do something that he should do. And although he dropped the ball and it rolled under the bench for most of the time he was there, At least he tried to leave with a bang and try to make sure he set the people a little bit straight before he left. So I want to say shout out to President Donald Trump because at least he's trying. We all make mistakes, but if somebody has said, okay, I know I failed the people, let me try to step in before I leave and be a blessing to them, then I have to take my hat off to him for that, right? So we're going to give him a little shout out. Shout out President Donald Trump. I went to Rockefeller Center tree and did a couple of other trees. Okay, okay. Out here in Charlotte, they did the tree, and they usually have a nice little, situation out there. But I didn't feel good that day, so and it was nice outside at that. It wasn't even cold when they did the tree, but I just wasn't feeling too well that day. So I said, let me just sit my tail down somewhere. Hey Tyrone, hey fam, it's almost Christmas. Yay, 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 yay. It's almost Christmas. I was saying to y'all if I could. Y'all see, I'm not on here playing all that crazy music so they could copyright me down to the ground, right? I don't think nobody like to have a good time more than me. I love to play music and dance and have fun. That's how I grew up. We grew up having a nice time. And even though, I praise the Lord and I love the Lord and things of that nature, I still like to have a nice time. I'm not one of them Christian people that because I gave my life to Christ, just sit in this corner all day with a Bible and, praising and worshiping the whole entire day. There's a time and place for it, and I can give the Lord my time. But then there's other times when I don't want to be sitting here. My name is Sister Teresa. I'm up and down enjoying myself, getting my life and having a good time. God ain't said you had to be dried up because you praise and worship Him. Those are man-made rules where I come from. I mean, I'm not gonna get out here and start busting it open up in here, but I know how to carry myself. Oh, I do too. Music is beautiful. Music is beautiful, and there's times when I clean and things like that. I love throwing on some music. It just gets me in the mood. Before I know anything, everything is shining like a new penny. From manager, Trump was going to give out 2,400, double up on the 1,200. But when y'all fired him, he said, "You ungrateful people, for that is half, and that's what I gave y'all. I gave you." But you know what? They still stumbling over that. How you been, sweetie pie from Tavo? You know, I'm going to say this, manager, because y'all know I'm straight up, and I don't like to be phony. I'm straight up. I do believe that had he gave that package, he might still be in that office. I think because it's been so long since we got a stimulus, people only got one. We started to give up faith in the president. There's places in the universe where they're getting 2,200 every month. They don't have to worry about, oh, is we gonna get one next month? Every month they get it for a year, and they said when that year is up, if the time still is in the same place, they'll put it in for another year, and that's what should be happening. It breaks my heart when I see people that's homeless and losing everything they have because they have no kind of means to support themselves. So sometimes things is a little too late. And look, he's trying to give it now, and they keep saying no. They keep vetoing it. But they need to do something because people have been extremely patient with, hey, what's going on? How's things going to be? What we going to get? How we going to do? People got children out here, the elderly out here. And I'm not here to, tear down anyone. I'm just trying to say, let's make sure everyone is taken care of. Some people don't have a worry because they're taken care of. But what about those that's not? We have to be mindful about those that's not taken care of. I think Canada is one of the places that get 22 every month, and it's ongoing until further notice. $1,200, what you gave $100 for each month? That was last December or January when they gave that little piece of change out. We about to be in a new year, guys. It breaks my heart too that people getting evicted during a pandemic. It's wrong. Biden scared me when he said 60% tax for those making over 4K. Wow. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all another secret. And see, this is why I don't like to talk about stuff like this, because I'm honest and I'm real. President-elect Biden is hanging by a wing and a prayer. We voted you on in here, but you cut up if you want to. You'll be going out that door because we're not going through what we went through, holding on and waiting around and trying to see. Cut up if you want to, and we're gonna be starting to find a way to get you out of there. You see what happened to old boy. He just knew he had it made, but the people said enough is enough and too much starts to stink. And you know when stuff starts to stink, it's time for you to go. So he better put on his big boy pants and go out there and shake a stick and make some magic happen too, right? You get a check. You get a check. He better get that Oprah spirit and start handing out some stimulus package, right? You get 1,200, you get 2,200, you get 3,600, you get 4,600. He better get the giving out some change, and I ain't talking about none that rattle. That's good. Yes, Biden can cut up if he want to, right? Because see, people done got sick and tired. You see what happened to old boy, right? He just knew he was gonna make it. Boy, I bet you he felt like Marvin Sapp when he found out he lost. Never would have made it. Oh. Boy, he was so mad. Boy, he was going to everybody that had a heartbeat and a pulse wanting to recount it. Count it over. Oh. You know how when Tina Turner said, "Make me over, make me nice." I want to be made over. Oh, 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 oh. What would you do if violence started corrupt foul flying into your home? Mm-mm-mm. Let me tell you something, right? My home is off limits. So if you got something coming in this home, I have a right to do whatever I need to do by all means necessary. Period. Let's just leave that there. Let's keep it official. Make that magic happen. Yes. And I'm really serious. People out here is really going through. By the time you losing your apartment and you done worked all your life and your vehicle, you ain't never owed nobody nothing, and now you living in the street or at somebody's house on their couch. That's not right, y'all. That's not right. I can see folks that just a deadbeat low life, and they even got a right to have a roof over their head and entitled to a little piece of change. No touching the home. You better know it. Hey, I'm from Brooklyn, right? I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, right? And I grew up with parents that were kind of conservative, laid back parents, right? But they never really liked a lot of drama, right? But we had a house rule. If somebody brings something to this house, eh, somebody brings something to this house, you got every right to defend your house, right? Everything that's where the rule get thrown in. Ain't no rules over here. Come to this house if you want to. Every last 11 one of us is coming out this house. Hey, house lady, thank you, sweetie. Love you. You got a right to defend where you live, your home. When somebody come to your home and they violate your home, hey, you got every right that whatever you got to do to take care of your house, you take care of your house. 12. Did you see the AKA dancing through Harlem because the sorority sisters became vice president? No sleeping behind the toilet. Oh my goodness, Callistic, you are crazy. No sleeping behind the toilet. Oh my goodness, ew. That's just gross. Who wants to sleep behind the toilet? Especially if you in one of them houses where people don't aim. They just get in the bathroom and let stuff go. Ew. Boss up. Season greetings. Merry Christmas. Love Squad is in the house. I didn't see the dancing. Thank you, Love Squad. Yeah, my dogs are there just to tell me to strap up. You better know it. Somebody come up in here, honey. Holy Spirit, you better get me because I'm getting to let that hot lead go up in here, up in here. I'm going to take you back to the streets up on they tell. Yes, Lord. You in your house. You got a right to protect where you live at. Thank y'all. I miss you and love you too. I miss all of y'all. Y'all don't know. I haven't really been feeling that well lately. And sometimes I just want to come in and just say, hey, y'all, and just leave. But I know I can't never just come in here and say, hey, y'all, and just leave, right? Or try to stomp them out. I don't know about stomping folks out these days because folks today is crazy. When they come up in your house, they come in prepared to do damage. So I done got too old and big to be in here trying to wrestle and tassel folks around with that hot lead. Let it go, let it flow. Trying to stomp them out. Y'all are crazy. I'm gonna hook you up. Ah, you're so sweet. I tell y'all, I love this village. The people that come in here that are genuine, because y'all make me laugh. I come in here some days, and I'm not even feeling my best, right? And then by the time I leave out of here, y'all have made me laugh so hard that some days I'm feeling better than I did when I first came into the stream, just laughing and having a good time. And that's what I enjoy the most here in the village, when we just come in here and we just have fun and have a good time. I don't want to get grabbed by the skull in a home invasion. Well, don't speak that over your life. We bind that up now in the name of Jesus. Don't speak no home invasion over your life, because that ain't no good look. Nah, Calista, I'd rather let them learn a valuable lesson while they leaking all over the floor. Them dolls get hold of them, especially if you got you some pit bulls or Rottweilers. They done. They done. That's a blessing. Laughter is a blessing. Yes, it is a blessing. Just to have fun. You know, that's what I enjoy here. When I come on here and I have a nice time and things like that, I don't care about, oh, did I make $1,000 this month? Oh, did I get $1,000 in super chat or pay what they call it, cash app? I'm not going to say everybody want to be blessed, right? But if I don't get that kind of stuff, matcha and having a nice time and, you know, allowing people to have somewhere to come and gather and enjoy themselves and talk about different topics and things, I actually enjoy doing that. So I don't really care about all the other stuff. This really has to be your passion when you come in here, just having fun and enjoying yourself. I can always look at channels and see when this is their passion. I was looking at some of Sales Lady's videos, and Tyrone Morgan, I don't know if he's still in here. He's another one, have some fun stuff. And we just laugh. And me and Sweetie Pie, we could get on the phone offline and Alex and just laugh forever over any little thing. We could talk about something simple and we will find the funny in it. I promise you. Just enjoying ourselves. You just gotta, you know, enjoy yourself. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Don't let nothing be too serious. Enjoy yourself. You get up every day, be grateful. Tomorrow is Christmas. I guarantee you somebody's house gonna have something funny happen that's gonna have them cracking up. My dogs are beasts. They live for the smoke. They live for the smoke, but so well trained. I take my biggest one to get to PetSmart, and the little one ride head back like a horse. Whoa! What kind of dogs do you have? Me too. If you really enjoy what you do, it doesn't matter if you get 1,000 likes or something. That's true. I don't really care about that. I mean, I feel good when I see my genuine friends and loved ones that come in and they show me love and things of that nature, and I appreciate that. But and I'm gonna say this too. Sometimes people I don't even know, they'll stop by and they'll leave a beautiful word and things of that nature as well. And that's what means more to me than, you know, do I got 1,000 views and things like that. I don't care about that, y'all. I promise y'all I don't. As long as the people that I really care about comes in and show love. I do Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. That's what means the most. If you sitting here looking at a dollar sign expecting it to keep growing, you might find yourself miserable. And I keep saying this to a lot of people who's getting monetized and they can't wait to hit that point. Take your time. Ain't no pot of gold there when you get there. You would think they would give you something, right? After you done hustled up like you was in the street, you would think they would say, well, okay, they got 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. They done hustled this up. Even if they give you a little $50 something and say, well, here's $50, guys. Going on your new journey, right? Even if it's a gift certificate to something, right? Or here's some free music that's not copyright that you can use. you be you be sweating like a dog trying to get to them watch hours, and then when you get there, you be sitting there like, okay, I'm here, I have arrived. Oh, I don't get nothing yet. I tell you, I done seen some folks up here having a fit. You hear me? Hey, I ain't getting no money off them ads. They not paying me right. They cheating me. No, there ain't no money to be got. my biggest look exactly like a plant, but when he's sitting down, his head is at my waist. I got him posted on the gram. Your name is the same on the gram. Let me tell y'all something. I'll play with them dogs. My neighbors across the street got Rottweilers, and they get on my nerves. Every time I come sitting outside here, they come with them big old dogs. Carry them in the back of your house. And then one of them, I don't know what it is about that one. I don't know if she know I'm scared of her or what. She always start looking over here. And she knows she gonna scare me and I'm gonna get my little scary self up and go in the house. And it's like he get a kick out of it, right? So one day I told myself, I said, I'm not gonna go in the house today. And the door started coming across the street. I tore that door up getting in this house. I'm scared. I was scared, y'all. I'm scared. I'm a scaredy cat. I promise y'all. My brother Brody, if he was in here, he would be falling out because he'd be like, "You scared of everything?" Okay, y'all see those big cockroaches that fly? I don't even know if they water bugs, right? And they fly. How many of y'all are scared of bugs that fly? I'm scared of them things. At manager acting. What's your Instagram? I'll follow you. My Instagram is the Queen Love Bug #1, all caps, just like you see it here. The Queen Love Bug #1, all caps. It took me 3 months to get some paper after monetization. You better know it, honey. You better testify. No, it's thorough breed. Ooh. Nelda. Hey, Nelda. Thank you for coming in. Happy holidays and thank you. I'm terrified. Yeah, I don't play with nobody dog. And you know what make me mad? And I know when some of my loved ones see this, they gonna crack up. I can't stand when I go to people's house and they dogs is jumping all over me. Get your dog. I don't want your dog jumping on me. Stay on the floor. If your dog start jumping up, I'm ready to go home. I'm not coming back either. No. From sales lady and sweetie pie. Hey Melda. A while ago, someone large dog got out and attacked a man and he caved the dog's skull. And oh, you better testify. I ain't gonna tell you what I did. I'm scared of bugs. Yeah. And then I got to know to be down here in the South, y'all. And you know the South has their fair share of bugs, not in your house, but outside. I can be ran in here because of bug out there. You know how they have the moths that fly around and they go onto the lights and stuff? My grandkids is scared of those. And what's horrible is when I was a kid, I was scared of those too. I don't play with bugs and all that kind of craziness. And don't talk about rats and mice and stuff like that. You want to see me tear something up? Let me see a mouse or a rat. I'll tear your whole house down and jump all up in your furniture too. I don't care if it ain't made of nothing. This gonna be broke down. What's going on, Melda? What you doing for the Christmas? Yes, indeed. I don't care. Talking about you scared of everything. Sure is. And to all of y'all out there that is following me on Instagram, give me until after the new year to get over to Instagram and be able to really give that attention because I really just kind of started my Instagram and I was really trying to just get this finished up over here before I really start going over there and really putting work in over there. So now I'll have some creativity that I can bring to both networks. And I won't do both of them the same exact network. Instagram will have some things that you don't see over here. And to all of y'all that always say, um, what's your hair look like, the queen? Get over to my Instagram. I got a picture of me with my hair out on my Instagram. I used to have an ant infestation in the basement, and it was horrible in clusters and lines of ants. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I couldn't have did it, Callistic. A whole bunch of ants. They done took over. I'm not on no park bench. Nope, nope, and no. We're not doing a whole bunch of ants. I'm following you on IG. Okay, when I get a chance, I'll follow you back. Uh, have you seen him? Thank you, sis. I say you be over there cooking up a storm, Melda. Melda, you from the Bahamas? Let's get through the top five. So 10,000 there making oxtail. She making me want to come over there and get me a plate. Aw, thank you, boss up. That was so sweet of you. I got to get over there and be a blessing to you too. And thank all of y'all that actually hit me on my Cash App. I got to put my Cash App in my description. I didn't have my Cash App up, and a lot of people had asked me why not. But I just felt with it being the pandemic, I was trying to, let people have a moment to actually be able to gather themselves. So I didn't put anything up to ask people to, be a blessing because I just didn't want to do that. So I totally appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, boss up. Have I seen who? I'm lost. Mel to be cooking. Where the food at? Yeah, Mel to be over there throwing down. Couple of days I was sick and I seen them things. And let me say this to y'all, because sometimes I watch some of y'all videos and I don't leave a comment. I'll just put it on the TV if I'm not feeling well. But after the new year, I'll be back in effect. I'll be on y'all channels, leaving comments and, supporting and talking to you as I normally do. But sometimes I don't feel good and I just look and I'll just let it play and run. So yeah, I see a lot of the stuff y'all have going on and the funny little goofy things and things of that nature. I gotta get oil so I can fry the meat. I've been out shopping all day. Fells, it is 9 p.m. at night. Where you plan on getting oil from and when? When you gonna get the oil? And you don't even really need oil to cook. Oh, come on. Now y'all gonna make me cry. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you. I'll check my cash apps when I get off. Thank y'all so much. And this makes me just like, oh my goodness, y'all don't realize I feel so honored because I think it's my time. Everybody keeps telling me I'm walking into my season, and thank everybody. So I was talking about my biggest dog. He's near the bottom. One of the pics is him standing tall as my nephew. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to Queen. Thank you, sweetie pie. Merry Christmas, Melda. Yes, y'all, it's Christmas. It is Christmas. Tyrone Morgan has some kind of premiere he's doing at midnight for Christmas. I'm just honored. I'm just honored. I'm just honored. And y'all check out my little Christmas dress. I ain't gonna stand up because I might put myself out of business. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about some things. I'll talk about those in the new year for plus size women because plus size women can be sexy too, right? Do y'all believe that plus size women can look good and have a little swagger to themselves and a little sex appeal? There's nothing wrong with a plus size woman being sexy, is it? Even those of a certain age, right? Because a lot of times we think when a woman get a certain age, a lot of folks will say, well, she needs to go sit down somewhere. No, she don't. Live your best life. Oh no, I haven't seen the picture. Lord, that's a huge dog. Right. Clap, clap, sweetie pie. For Sweetie Pie and Melda, love, love. Now that you're a YouTube celebrity, the queen, I need to borrow $1. I'll gladly pay you back on Tuesday. You're so crazy. And you know something, I want to say this because I have had some people that hit me up on the callback number, and they had said to me that they are my fans and they were a little offended that I called them my supporters. So I want to say this to all of my fans because I never use the word fans in here because I just always looked at everyone that support me as my supporters. But I was told that some people are actually my fans and they want to be identified as my fans. So to all of my fans, I'm humbled to say thank you. Thank you for, whatever it is that you see in me that make you want to be a part of and take to me in the way that you do. I am so humbled to have fans and people that never knew me a day in their life and came to this live stream and took to me. And I want to say this to the people that watch me from the bushes, and some of you were coming out slowly. Thank you. There were people who have been watching me from the very beginning of my journey. And right before I got sick, they started coming into the live stream or calling me on the callback line saying, I've been watching you since you first started, or so on and so forth. And thank you. Thank you, because I didn't even know that I had so many people that actually watch me. And they know me, and I didn't even know who they were. And I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm so humbled. That's all they do know. I believe they can they can be sexy. Yes, just because you four figure don't mean you have to be a wreck. People gonna always find something. Right, right. But I want to say this because you know when it gets to the point of a woman being a four-figure woman, right? A lot of times some get confused when they were not always four figure. I was not always four figure. So when I started to put the weight on, I had to figure it out, right? And I just continued to keep my same personality and my same ways of being, a sexy woman. And I encourage women that are sexy. Just because you're a big girl don't mean you got to ball up in the corner and, give up on life. Live your life and enjoy yourself. Thank you, says from Melda. Melda, where's the food? Right, Melda, you over there cooking. Melda probably over there looking and cooking at the same time. Ten Bells ain't got them oxtails on yet. I know not to come around near to eat. She gonna be them rush them oxtails. They gonna be tough. Or something need to get over there and shake up one of them breakfasts. And Sweetie Pie need to get over there and just throw down on the lasagna. And where's Alex Doe when you need him? Because he can throw down on some food too. We had said right before the pandemic came, we was gonna rent us out one of them homes and everybody was gonna get in there and cook. I was looking forward to that. Have y'all seen that food that in the kitchen with Lynn be over there cooking up? Oh, no, I'm headed to the supermarket. Jess, hurry up. But you really don't need cooking oil to make oxtails. You can take them oxtails and saute them in the pot, especially if you got a little bit of gravy master. Don't hit them things with some gravy master and saute them around and let them just cook slow from there, especially if you actually got a slow cooker. I address my fans and other YouTubers said don't call them fans, call them supporters. Right. And that's why I do that because I didn't want to offend anybody, right? But some of my fans had told me, they said, I am your fan. I love you. I've been following you a long time and I don't want to be called your supporter. I am your fan. And I just was like, okay, okay. And I told him, I said, I didn't want to offend anyone. I'm very, very particular about, hurting people's feelings and, offending people and stuff like that and treating people as if they're a little bit beneath or whatever. So I just call them my supporters also. But now that they have brought to my attention that they are fans and they would like to be addressed as fans, shout out to my fans. Shout out to my loving fans. Thank you. People do too much. Right. And then you don't know what to do sometimes because you don't want to offend. Sometimes people are sensitive because I don't really consider myself to be anybody's fan. I am a supporter and even celebrities, I'm not their fan. I don't care how big you are, I am your supporter. So I guess it depends on the person. Maybe we should do a cooking stream. Oh, honey, don't start no cooking stream because we will be in here wanting to meet up after that. Because it's nothing like cooking and not being able to share the food, right? The purpose of cooking is to eat, right? I don't want to sit here watching folks cooking and I can't eat. But I don't have a problem with doing some cooking streams, and I will, incorporate some of those during the um, New Year, but I have special recipes in my family that no one knows. So that's why y'all may see me set my food out and I don't show you how I prepare it because I do have some recipes in my family that no one knows my special ingredients that I put inside of it. And I don't want them to steal my recipes yet. So that's why I just prepare the food and set it out. And I love when I see you all when you do cook food and you set your food out with such, class and just nice and neat because I love neat food. I love when I go somewhere to eat and the food is arranged beautiful. And I enjoy that. Is the village suffering from famine? Come on. This is holistic. You a piece of work, right? Holistic, you had any more of that meat exploding over there? Sweetie Pie. You chef it up. Sweetie Pie can make some stuff. She can make some stuff. I think everybody has something that they could actually make. I want to ask every one of y'all a question, right? If you had to make a dish that was your signature dish that you know you can throw down on, what would that dish be? All of y'all, put it in the chat. Like, what would your signature dish be that you could say, if I put that on the table, that pan or that bowl or that dish is going back empty. It's no more. They getting ready to tear that up. And I love a man that can cook. My fans. Yes. I mean, I guess they are fans, but I'm really funny when it comes to stuff like that because some people, they take it the wrong way when they look at you as a fan. They look at you like a groupie. You know how you got some people, they groupied out, they be all up under people, clout chasing and all of that. I'm not none of that. I'm not getting ready to clout chase you. I don't care how popular you are. There are some celebrities that I actually love, and I don't follow very many on Instagram, but I follow a few. And the few that I follow, I actually love them as a person, not as a celebrity, but as a human being and a person. Because I've learned not to associate myself with people as a celebrity because you don't know what they're going to do. My fans, mac and cheese. Ooh, yes, I love that. And no poops exploded and no meat exploded. Ah, yes, I love a man that can cook. Also, yes, fried chicken from Sweetie Pie at Melda. I'm sticking to fans. Yeah, I mean, if they want to be called fans and they don't have a problem with it, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to offend anyone because, people are different. So I will use both to my fans as well as my supporters. Thank you. And my family. So I have so much family here, and I've met so many beautiful sisters and queens right here on this network. I mean, queens that can understand that another sister is a queen without feeling intimidated by her being able to sit on her throne. And once you can respect another queen as a queen, you know you have grown as a woman. Me too, sis. I can cook water. Does that count? That's not no food. Enchiladas. Oh yeah, I see you make that and stewed chicken. That sounds good too. I love chicken Alfredo. Mine would be chicken parmesan, and also I enjoy air fried chicken cutlet and wings. But if I'm gonna make, it depends on what I have taste for because I can actually cook Italian, soul food, Caribbean, and Spanish. Certain dishes, put it that way. So it depends on what I have taste for. And whatever you have taste for is usually, what tend to be the stuff that you make well. But my favorite dish to make is probably, I love baked macaroni and cheese, and I also love a good potato salad. If you cannot make potato salad, don't you touch that potato salad. Stay back. And another thing is rice and peas. I love good rice and peas, and I love good rice. If you don't know how to make good rice, don't you touch the rice. Either stay up off that rice. I don't like the sticking onto one. No, no, no. It is food. Try not to put it in your body and watch what happens. Be quiet, manager. Amen says. Yeah, baked macaroni and cheese. You can make that good. That you don't need nothing else if you can make that. That's a dish by itself. And I love collard greens and stuff like that too. I love vegetables too. Cabbage and a good salad. If you can make a good salad, hold the tomatoes. I don't want the tomatoes. Substitute the tomatoes with strawberries. Put the strawberries and take the tomatoes out. And if you put the tomatoes in, take all that slimy stuff out to seed it. I don't like the slimy stuff. And anything, no, even oatmeal, when I see that kind of stuff, no, you can keep it. And manager, don't be talking about don't put it in your body. That's the purpose of making good food, right? And Val's went to get that cooking all good so she can cook before midnight. How many of y'all put up a nice Christmas tree this year? Who went and really like put their foot in their Christmas tree? Amen. I love potato salad. Oh yes. Oh no, no slimy stuff. Yeah, even okra and stuff. Now I can cook that kind of food if somebody like it, but even when I was a little kid, my mom used to put okra in certain food, and some people enjoy it. But then I have an aunt, and she used to make okra like an okra soup, and people tore that up. But I can't do okra. I just imagine the queen hugging a big bag of rice over her shoulder to a room full of rice. You're so crazy. Okay, hold on, guys. Sales lady, thank you, sweetie. Bishop, thank you. Y'all are too much. Y'all are just amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If only y'all know how much money I've been spending in medical bills and medications and car fare there and there and there. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Yes, sweetie pie. That's what I'm talking about. I can make a good vegetarian soup. Yes. Yes. And see, that's the thing. I'm getting a little bit closer back into the vegan stuff also. And after the new year, I'm going to start buying a lot more of the alkaline food that I used to eat too. I didn't, sis. Sales lady, you are just too much for me. I haven't done the face food in over 18 years. What is face food? Y'all have to help me because I don't know what that kind of stuff is. What is face food? I just checked it, boss up. Thank you. I can cook a great pot of peas and rice too. Nelda, hush your mouth. I love me some good peas and rice. If you're gonna cook something like chicken stew, beef stew, oxtails, and things of that nature, you gotta have good rice and peas. And then even if you make a yellow rice or a white rice, it have to be a good rice. Hello, Jeffrey. Merry Christmas. Welcome to the village. Jeffrey looked like he can cook. Jeffrey, can you cook? When you do peas and rice, Melda, what kind of peas you use? Because there's different type of peas and rice. I like several different types, and I love beans. Jeff, manager, anything that have a face, I don't eat. Oh, you don't eat meat. Okay, I'm going back down that lane because with this pandemic, I'm kind of, excuse me, I'm kind of worried that some of these animals may be sick, right? And they were saying that some people never left their homes and they was infected. And I said, but did they ever think about the foods that these people are eating and whether or not these foods may have had some type of contamination in them? And if you are eating meat, make sure you're cooking that meat well done. I keep saying that because these folks don't care. They will let you get whatever and don't care. I used to work at McDonald's a long time ago. Oh, okay. I'm not a big McDonald fan, but when I was a child, I was. I used to love McDonald's when I was a kid, but I don't really really like fancy stuff like that now. I like food. Merry Christmas from Sweetie Pie. Have you seen the picture I posted on my Instagram? I have not, Jeff. I have not been on Instagram. I wasn't feeling well, but I will be on there probably on the weekend and just try to catch up a little bit and see what's what and get over there and check out all of my Instagram friends. I'm gonna grow my Instagram out little by little. I want some chitlins. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to smell them things. Are you asking me, Jeffrey? Who are you asking, Jeffrey? Sal's. No, right. Oh my goodness, them chitlins will make me cry. Oh, them and the pig feet. Oh, yeah, girl, you could have them. And then they got the nerve to sell them by the bucket full. Oh, and I can cook those too, but you got to pay me to make them. I'm not cooking no chitlins. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Jeffrey. I'm feeling a lot better today. And y'all making me feel even more better. Jingle bell, jingle bell. Pigeon peas, yes. You got the right ones. Especially if you could do the pigeon peas with rice. And then I like coconut too. And then I like the red kidney bean with coconut rice and peas too. That's good too. Oh no, I can't mess with no chitlins. Oh no. I saw pig heads and octopus in the supermarket. The pig head, I don't want no food with no head on it. I was talking with Blue Jeans one day and I had made a fried fish and he said, Auntie, you forgot the head. I said, I can't eat no fish with no head. I throw that thing up. I don't want no fish eyes and all of that kind of stuff. People say it's good. I have seen people make fish head stew and they said it's a very tasty stew, but no, they can have that too. So I was like, I just can't. No. Oh. And then they got the nerve to um, pour a whole bunch of hot sauce and stuff on them. Oh, big bucket of slop. So you know what the smell. Oh, yeah, it's their intestines, so everything goes through there. I don't want seafood on Christmas. Well, I'm allergic to seafood. I'm allergic to it. I wish I wasn't though, because sometimes I go to little get-togethers and they be having all these seafood boils with all this stuff laid out, and it looks so good, but I can't have it. A lot of garlic. Certain things you can't overdo garlic. The Queen, did you know if the first tear comes from the left is pain, but if it the first tear comes from the right is happiness? Wow, is that right? Then I must be happy all the time because my right eye is always tearing. No fish heads, right? But I have seen them. And you know what else they said make a good stew too, guys? Those chicken feet. Do any of y'all like those? And walk up on your plate with some chicken feet. But I don't knock what other people like. To each his own, right? I'll never forget this time I was eating some chicken gizzards. My friend was like, ew, those are gross. I was tearing them chicken gizzards up. I don't like chicken foot soup. No, no, no. You like that too, Sounds Lady? Ew. Mm-mm. I guess I was a little pickier than I thought, huh? Mm. I don't eat at people's house a lot because I done got set up going to people's house. Oh, you want something to eat? Come sit down. I go to sit down and they start dipping plates. Then they start talking about, oh, this is this, this. Oh, I don't eat that. All kind of organs and parts and even liver. Everybody don't make a good liver. I'm making coconut rice and peas tomorrow. Yes. Yes, send me a plate. I love coconut rice and peas. I found out yesterday, so when the first tear comes from the left, it's sadness, but it comes from the right, it's happy crying. Oh, well, I must be happy all the time because I promise you, all my right eye's always tearing. My great grandmother had a whole peg head in her spare freezer. Talk about she making some hog head cheese. Ugh, she can have that too. Oh my goodness, no, I want to try coconut rice. It's good. It is so good. Ooh, I better be careful before I put myself out of business. Hello, sales lady, what's up? Jeffrey, so can you make anything other than McDonald's? See, I gotta have a man that know his way around in that kitchen because I'm spoiled. I sometimes may say, baby, get up and go in there and whip something up for us. Go in there. I don't want you always running in the street to buy fast food because I eat out, but I don't eat out like that. I don't mind once in a while, but to just every day, especially during the winter now. The summer is hot. Sometimes I will tend to eat out or get a sandwich or something. But once the winter comes, I tend to cook. So I want cooked food. I don't want to sit here every day and be eating no McDonald's and Popeye's chicken and all of that kind of stuff. Especially now, you don't know what's in them folks' kitchen. Sounds I knew you knew about it. Oh, that's hog head cheese. Sometimes they put it out with the salad, and I tried it before. Oh, another's. Mm-mm. The queen is gonna run to heaven when the queen gonna run to heaven when you die. Amen. I pray. Coconut rice is delicious. That's Sweetie Pie Rise, Austin J. I have an extra recipe on my an easy recipe on my channel. Try some. Yes, yes. Yes. That's the good thing, guys, about having family that's diverse from different places. My family is diverse. We have people from a little bit of everywhere, right? So you get to learn how to cook food from all different type of places. And if you get to travel and you do go on vacations to, the Caribbeans or wherever you go, try the food. Enjoy the food and get there and see what's different, even down to like if you actually drink alcohol, try their rums and different things. I done brought rum from almost every vacation I went on. I promise you. I think the strongest rum in the world is from Haiti. Woo! That Haitian rum ain't no joke. Black eyed peas. You like black eyed peas? Brody like black eyed peas. I can eat them, but they not my favorite. I have to actually want those. Sweetie pie, coconut rice. Never heard of it. I tried making cauliflower mashed potatoes, and I must have did something wrong because it was horrible. You have to know what you're doing when you're trying certain recipes. You can't just get in the kitchen and just start making a mess of stuff, right? My left ear was tearing. Your left ear got brain damage? Girl, you need to get that checked out. A rum cellar explosion. Sounds like we agree on food. Right. Cornbread. Yeah, we can work with the cornbread. We could definitely work with that. And the roti. How many of y'all like roti? I'm a big roti fan too. Sweet potato pie. Okay, I can work with that. My dessert would be either pineapple coconut cake or let me see my favorite pie. Mm. Probably a good cherry. I can make some good cornbread with some steak and potatoes. And sweetie pie, you do the brownies. Make brownies. All, to, all told y'all my menu for Christmas. Oh, okay. Ooh, you in there throwing down. Well, that one, that shower water finally leaking out your ear. Right. You know how you be in that shower and you be getting it. Oh, yes, this feel good. And some water be done with in your ear, especially when you're trying to wash your hair, right? I love roti. Yes, me too. You could wrap all kind of stuff up in that roti, right? Get you a nice bun. How many of y'all like beef patties on the cocoa bun with some curry chicken and peanut and rice? Okay, I like curry. I don't eat Patty LaBelle sweet potato pies. She trying to kill somebody. Read the nutrition guide. If I do Patty LaBelle, I do the sugar free one because them things is sweet. Oh, peas and rice from Sweetie Pie. Okay, yeah, curry chicken and peas and rice is good too. I guarantee y'all, if dear buddy see this, he gonna say they always talk about food. When you whisper the cream of corn in your wait, wait, hold on. When you whisper into someone's ear and it all white in their ear and it stinks. Really? Like really, Callistic? Have you ever included cream of corn in your cornbread at Sweetie Pie? Wow, I haven't tried that, Melda. That sounds good. Patty better go sit down. I got some bomb pie. She can't mess with my mama neither. My mama run out of business. I'm not the sugar, it's the saturated fat and the sodium. Oh, and I really don't need to be messing with that sodium because I have lipodema. If I have too much stuff with sodium, it makes me swell. I will try that, Melvin. Right, I'm gonna have to try that too. See, this is why it's good to, watch other people's recipes because I look at Cook with Moon, different people, and I look at Melda and I enjoy seeing the stuff that people actually make and I can go repeat it. A lot of them, especially my friends from the Philippines, I follow a lot of their recipes also. There's so many of them and they actually can cook. That's right. Mine is just right. Mhm. And it's good to try different stuff. I've learned things from different people. Someone taught me how to put um, what is that milk? Condensed milk in cornflakes with the milk and they give it a whole nother spin. So, you'd be surprised. Shout out to the Queen Love Bug, Bishop, and Malachi. Thank you, sweetie pie. Shout out to you. Yeah, I hate swelling too. It's horrible. Yeah, but I'm accustomed to it and I have learned to cut down on some things so that it's not as ridiculous as other times so that I can be okay because it's all about, what I eat too that can cause it to be better or worse. So I try not to just get purely out of hand. And I've been doing a whole lot better lately. Cornbread smothered with cream style corn. Ooh, we sound mouthwatering. It do, don't it? But I think when you do it, Melda, when you do the cornbread, do you mix the cream style corn in the mix or you smother the cornbread with the cream style corn? Because I thought she meant you mix it in the mix and it makes the mix a little more flowy or something or fluffy. So Melda, which way do you prepare it? You mix it in or you pour the corn over the cornbread? Because they both sound pretty good, right? Bells, you done wore the 12 out. Now you in here at 10. This girl, I will make one soon. Okay. Okay. And see, that's the good thing. You can learn something. And then by Valentine's Day, who knows? I might be making me some cream style cornbread, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what's her name? Amel Moroccan Cuisine. She makes some stuff on her channel that I have tried, and it's good. And a thing that I learned here, right here on the YouTube network, some of the cooks, they use what they call it turmeric and chili powder and chili flakes a lot in their food. And I started incorporating that with some of my other little stuff, and it's pretty good. It's really decent. And I've started making again my own vegetable fried rice and things of that nature. I actually found a low sodium soy sauce. So it's good to, be creative and learn from each other. Thank you for your support, Queen. You're very welcome anytime, anytime. And believe you me, if I come over there and I see something that I like, I will be shouting it out. They will tell you I will support everybody because that's what this is about. I've never been a jealous woman to be jealous of people. That's just not the way I am. I grew up in a house that's a big family. And, both of our parents raised us. And they always taught us, don't be jealous of people. Everybody has something to offer life and always be able to compliment other people and, just be able to see what other people are doing also and encourage them in things of that nature. And that has stayed with me and stuck with me. I've just never been the type that can't, give someone else credit or say, oh, that's nice that they doing that over there. And that's the thing that I love the most about Cubs Den and Blue Jeans. That's what made me take to them. And Sales Lady and Sweetie Pie and them too. Malachi, most of the people that come here, they're not jealous spirit people that, don't want to see somebody else win or talk about something that they can do or whatever. If you can do something and we talking about it, you are welcome to mention it. And that goes for anybody here. And if I see something that you can do, I'll tell folks, get over there and check it out. And if you see somebody in here and you don't have them, hook them up. Hook them up. I don't do a whole lot of networking because I just don't mix and mingle with a whole lot of people anymore. But if you come in here and you see somebody that you don't have and you want to shout out and go on their thing and hook them up, hey, that's what it's about, right? Yes, turmeric is great for you. Add black pepper when using turmeric to elevate the potencies of the turmeric. Yes, that's what I use the chili flakes for. Manager, correct. I'm sales lady. Right, and believe me, I had got a peach turmeric tea with ginger, and that tea is so amazing. Somebody put me onto that. And I'm gonna try out another tea that someone put me onto that's a good tea, especially for the winter, especially if you get like colds and sore throats and stuff like that. It's called sage tea. Get you some sage tea. It really is good. Or if your children get canker sores in their mouth or any kind of little blisters, get them some sage tea. It will clear it up from the inside out. Or if you breastfeed it and you stop breastfeeding and you want to help the milk dry up, drink you some sage tea. It will dry it up. Yeah, I got 8 siblings, 5 sisters and 3 brothers. Yes, I come from a big family, and then both of my families on both sides are big families. So we just used to people, and I'm used to being around people from all over the world. I mix and mingle with everybody because we have a diverse family. We got people from everywhere. And growing up in New York, in Brooklyn, was the same thing. I grew up with a little bit of everybody. And anybody house I went to, I never looked at them like, oh, these are Italians, these are Puerto Ricans, these are Jamaicans, these are Barbadians, these are American. I just looked at them as these people. Let's go have a good time. and they families always just took to me because I came on in and was a part of. I never made any difference, and I'm the same way here. If I come on your channel, I don't care where you're from. I remember I had met someone from India, and we became good friends, and he left here. But we would talk and stuff like that, and he was like, "Wow, never did I think I would meet somebody here that I would have a really good friendship with." It don't matter where you from. Do you like to have fun? Do you talk? Do you love the Lord? Do you pray? And I don't even care who you pray to. That's your business. That's how I like it in teas. Yep. Raspberry tea is so healthy for you. Oh yes, it has a lot of different um things that it assists with also. I keep that on deck also. I've learned to enjoy herbal tea. I used to buy herbal tea, but I'm learning that they have a whole lot of things they're good for now, even inflammation and different things like that. And they also curb my appetite when I want something else to eat at night. What I've been doing lately, y'all, I'll get up and make me a cup of tea to keep from eating it. When I drink that cup of tea, when I finish, it's time to go to sleep. Because that's another thing. The longer I stay up, the bigger my appetite gets. So I learned to go lay down and go to bed and quit eating, right? Yeah, sweetie pie do that. And I like the fresh ginger too. To boil the fresh ginger and enjoy that. And the agave too, instead of sugar. And the cane sugar is better than regular sugar. So I try to switch it up a little bit and just not be totally unhealthy. I do try to get some healthy stuff on that. Sweetie pie bars, me too, almost every day. I don't get sick. That's good. And see, that's the important thing is not getting sick. Even when my asthma is acting up, I try to do the things that will help me just not go down, down, down. Because for me, simple things can trigger my asthma. I can go around somebody and they wearing the wrong perfume and it will mess me up. I could go somewhere and it's too dusty. It will mess me up. So there's different things. The weather could be a certain way, or everybody can be cutting their grass at the same time. It will mess me up. So there's different things. Sometimes people with animals will just make me sick. Don't add no sugar, period. I'm gonna try that because I used to not drink a lot of things with sugar, and then I started adding sugar again. So now I'm gonna see if I can go back to not drinking stuff with sugar. I do believe I can do the mint one without the sugar, and I can do the decaffeinated black coffee with no sugar. Fells, you came back from the store yet? I got to get over there and check out the rest of that stuff on Melda channel and see what she got going on, y'all. We got to go over there and check out her channel, see what all she cooking up over there. The sales lady got some stuff up on her channel too. I love her breakfast. Her breakfast. You got to put more of those updated for us up. Her cheese eggs, they had me sold. I wanted to come over. I was like, shoot, I'm ready to go sit down over there. I drink mint tea. Yeah, mint tea is good. I have an older auntie. She passed on now. She was a big herbal tea drinker, even way back in the days. My Aunt Gladys, she loved teas. I love hot beverages, period. I'm not a big cocoa person. I have to want that, but tea and some coffee, I have to want that too. I haven't had a cold or no kind of ailments since drinking the teas. Okay, that's excellent. That's amazing. And don't forget, guys, incorporate lime also. If you can incorporate lime into your diet, lime is very good too. I don't drink pop. I don't drink pop because it triggers panic attacks for me. Okay, and see, that's the thing for me. I can't have soda like that because soda also will make me swell more. There's something about the caffeine and the acids and stuff like that that will make me swell. So I don't have soda and beer and stuff like that. I don't drink a lot of alcohol and stuff like that because that kind of stuff will just blow me up. Because some people don't realize alcohol will make you big as a house too if you keep drinking it. I have a homeboy and he eats right, but he drinks a lot. And then he wonder why he's not losing weight. And I told him, I said, do you know how much calories is in alcohol? And then you get in the stomach. That stomach is coming from all them beers. That beer will blow you up. Yeah. We gonna pray for your panic attacks too. Switching up says exploring new avenues. That's good because I'm doing the same thing. I got some stuff that I'm going to come back with and just have fun and just enjoy it. And I see you doing a lot of having fun too. I'll be cracking up. Eating eggs without the yolk will get rid of your hunger without adding any carbs, aka fats to your body. Yeah, I love egg whites. You are more welcome, family. Thank you, Melda. Yeah, shoot. We can all learn from each other. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy learning from people. Even with my doctor, I ask her a lot of questions. My doctor is a Russian lady, right? She's an older lady, but she's an amazing doctor. And she taught me so much. But what I like about her is she's thorough. I have went to doctors and I will have to say, well, you haven't ran blood on me in a while, or you haven't ran urine on me in a while, or do you think it's time for me to take a pap smear, or things of that nature. But what I like about her, every year she'll say, on this time here, the next time you come back, you're gonna have to do your pap smear. Here, go call in for your mammogram. Oh, I'm gonna run blood on you when you come the next time, so don't eat after 12 that night before. She's a thorough doctor, and that's what I wanted. I don't want somebody that's just there to collect insurance. Just come on in here, you need any medicine, and then they want to load you up with a bunch of medicine, and she's not going to give you stuff you don't need. No, you don't need that. Try to go without. And some of these doctors will have you on 15 and 20 different medications. Next thing you know, your kidneys and all of that is cutting up. Sweetie pie, I just hugged you. Aw, that's so sweet. If you see somebody you don't have, feel free because that's what this is about. And we can all support each other. It's not about, oh, this person gets it. I don't care what somebody got going on. I still come support their channel. Even if I can't catch live streams and stuff like that, I'll catch the playbacks. Yeah, beer and wine are a beast in the human body. They be adding yeast to it, and these causes swelling as well as gout and many other ailments. Yeah, you have to be careful with all that stuff. Uh, some things you can have in moderation, but if you know that you are already suffering with obesity or organ situations, your kidneys or your liver and things may already have a problem, don't do all that drinking because that drinking can catch up to you too. That's what I enjoy about YouTube. You're constantly learning. Yep. And I tell people this, and I'm not just saying this because I'm on YouTube, but YouTube, out of all the networks I have been on, YouTube is by far the best. It's the best network. You can find almost any and everything on here. If you want to search for something, YouTube is the updated encyclopedia, literally. You can search for stuff right here and just get so much out of YouTube. I don't just come on here to live stream and support. I like to read. And sometimes I'll come on here and I'll look at documentaries and things of that nature because those are the kind of things I actually enjoy. I'm kind of a low-key nerd. I really like a lot of stuff that a lot of people would be like, why is she watching that? And I love science. And sometimes I like to see what makes things function, things of that nature. And I'll sit there and watch videos and read up on the functions. And even as far as when a woman get pregnant and each trimester, what she go through, I have even studied that, the fetus, what it's like, because it's something how that one seed can turn into this, and then it ages. And all of that is just amazing to me. Alcohol abuse can lead to congestion, heart failure, amongst other things. Oh, hold on, I missed one. That's why it's good to detox once or twice a week using apple cider vinegar and warm water. And you know what? I used to do that before too, and I'm going to start back to doing that as well. Yeah, apple cider vinegar with the mother. I love apple cider vinegar, especially the organic one. I think it's Brad's or something like that. I actually have that. But it is good because it helps with the stomach too. And that's another thing. If you got a big stomach, the stomach is not made to be big. If you have a big stomach, you might not want to hear this, but you got food inside of you that have not been digested. You need to clean your colon out. And when you clean your colon out and detox your body, you will see that stomach leave for real. You should check out Strangely Familiar Places on YouTube. They're really cool vibes. Hold on. Strangely Familiar Places. What is that about, Callista? I will look into it. You have to listen to your body. It talks back. You better know it. You better know it. And you don't want to wait for something tragic to happen to realize you have a bunch of health issues. Because sometimes the body is giving you warning signs that this is wrong, something is not right. And sometimes we just say, oh, or sometimes you don't have symptoms and there's things wrong with the body. And that's why it's good to get your high blood pressure checked, your cholesterol checked, your sugar levels checked, because that's another thing, guys, I want to share with you all. I was walking around and I was pre-diabetic and didn't know it. And it was a blessing that my doctor tested me and she said, you're pre-diabetic and you don't need to be on meds yet, but control your sugar levels so that you don't have to be put on medications. And it was a blessing that she has caught it when she did. And I'm doing well now because I know to be careful with my sugar intake also. Rags, yeah. It's photos that feel nostalgic. For an unknown reason, you should search it up on YouTube. You might like it. Okay, okay. I'll check into it. Because I do like to look at different things and learn different things and read different things because it helps. Just knowing, okay, sometimes I'll talk to somebody and they'll say, oh, yeah, did you see this or did you hear that? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm familiar with what that is. Make sure you do sit up for Lucien. Make sure you do sit-ups for Lucien. Yep. I can still do the sit-ups. I can still do those. I can still work out. I haven't let myself get that far gone. And one of my Christmas gifts is actually a stepper. Remember the old school stepper that you get on and you go up and down and step and do all that stuff? So that's going to help me too with my legs and hips and thighs because I tend to be a little chunky in the thighs and legs. So I'm going to work on it, y'all. Burn them down a little bit, right? I make my own apple cider vinegar because that brown powdery substance in the bottom of the bottle is not the mother. The mother floats and looks like grapevine without the grapes. Okay, you say you make your own. What do you do to make your own? What do you put in it? Like, what are the ingredients? Manager, yes, sir. Hey, Jim Allen. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Watching from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Ah, Merry Christmas. Y'all don't have Jim? Hey, grab Jim, hook him up. Thanks a lot. Always visiting my live streaming too. Oh, you're very welcome. I try to get over there when I can. I've been missing in action lately, but after the new year, I'll be back. And love is still love. I got so many friends that I really enjoy here. Fifi Green, hey, mama's girl. Y'all say hi to Fifi Green. That's my god baby. That's one of my god babies. She always riding for me. Where's Sweetie Pie? Just YouTube is because it's a process. Oh, okay, okay. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, mama girl. Are you at work right now? Apples. I'm just trying to figure it out because I don't have an issue with making stuff from scratch neither. If I can figure it out and I feel like it's okay, this is something that I can deal with and do, I'll make stuff from scratch because I can put stuff together. Merry Christmas to the entire village. I must leave now, Queen. Thank you, Melda. Merry Christmas. I'll see you the next time. Love from the village. See you later, Melda. If anybody don't have Melda, make sure y'all grab her before she leave. Leave her comment so she can get back to you. Oh, thank you, mama's girl. I would stand up, but I'm not going to put myself out of business. Yeah, this is my little Christmas tree. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Fifi Green, Melda Tipple without needing my food. I know, right? She should have left a little bit of them good old coconut peas and rice over here so we could fight over it and wait for Bells to finish with them oxtails. On the way to workplace host, lovely queen. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for coming in, Jim Allen. If y'all don't have Jim Allen, y'all make sure y'all pick up Jim Allen. Jim Allen is very cool. He's down to earth and he's real nice. I hope you feel better. I love that song, Jingle Bell. And let me tell y'all something, right? Jim Allen can sing, guys. He can sing. I have a couple of guys on here that I always like to come to their channel and I ask them to sing for me, right? And Jim Allen and Lino V can sing too. They actually can sing. And then the thing about it, they carry such amazing notes. So get over there sometime and check out his live stream because he also have a live stream that networks for those who may be looking to continue to get more subscribers and friends and things of that nature. And what I like about his channel as well as V channel, they're very friendly. They're very friendly. I like to go to channels where their channel is friendly. You don't have to come in there and feel like, oh goodness, let me get out of here. You don't feel that you fit there or something, but his channel is nice. Some of them don't even speak English, and they still be putting up hearts or something to let me know like the queen is here. And he always made me feel welcome in that kind of way. And all of my Philippine friends, and I have a lot of Nigerian friends also. And so many people say to me, "How do you deal with them?" But I think they are so nice. I don't care what other people think. Nice Christmas decorations. Thanks a lot for promoting Lovely Boss Host. Well, it's the truth, and I don't mind telling the truth about anybody's channel. If you have a good channel and you come in here, and I know that people can benefit from your channel, because Sales Lady Boss Up, she has a great channel also. So make sure y'all pick her up too. Make sure y'all grab somebody who you don't have and ring that bell because you just never know what you may find in someone else's channel. I have met people through people and they have become some of my best supporters. So it's not always just about sticking in arenas that you know and sticking close to people you know. That's why this is called a network. Check out people you don't know. And I never tell anyone to join someone's channel, but go over there and check it out. Ring the bell and see if you catch a couple of their live streams or uploads. And then if you don't like what you see, then you keep it moving. And if you like what you see, you continue to vibe. That's what I do. Yes, I have mad Nigerian supporters. Yes, they are very beautiful people. And the ones that I deal with, I have never had one problem out of one person. And I promise you, they were the anchors, them and most of my Philippines friends that got me to my 4K. Sweetie Pie Rise, Boss Up, Alex Doe, Talisha Creation, Malachi, Cubs Den and Blue Jeans, they drugged me and they would not stop. Jalicia for Jesus, what's her name? Maxed Out Channel, Miss Ann Ming. It was just so many people. She's from the Philippines. And um, Jen Lariciana. Just so many people. And y'all got to check out the channel I came from too, Mary Jane TV Creations. You still trying to grow your channel, check out William Noel as well. It's a lot of people. I'm from the Philippines, currently working here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, lovely queen, boss host. Okay, and you be safe over there. You in the military right now, right, Jim? Yes, I'm back. Yes, and if y'all don't have Ten Vels, pick up Ten Vels. Ten Vels is one of my crazy friends. She makes me laugh, right? And she's so kooky and crazy, but I just love that she is herself because I have a kooky little crazy side to me also. And I think that's the side of us that we actually just have a natural chemistry with each other. We can sit here and cut fool and laugh, and we don't take it personal because we know that either person is not a vindictive, negative person. We just like to be goofy. If you don't like what you see, just let it be known why. It still counts as being there for the channel. And see, what I do is this, right? If I go to a channel and I don't actually like the channel, I won't degrade the channel. I just probably won't say anything, but I'll still press the like if they support my channel, just to support the channel. Because you're not going to always like every channel you go to. Some people may come here and they may not like the village, but just press the like anyway and keep it moving. You don't have to get married over here. I work at barista doing latte art for a lovely lady queen. Oh, okay. Well-known coffee shop here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. What made you go all the way over there? My ox cells are on for 4 hours. Okay. When you do them, Vels, you put them in a slow cooker or you cook them in a pot? 1012 don't want to be my friend. She said I'll be trying to look sexy. But what's wrong with trying to look sexy? You have to be careful in these YouTube streets. People play too many games. They turn you on for no reason. I move in silence. I don't have time for that kind of drama. Wait. They turn on you. You know what, sales lady? I was talking about that a little earlier. They do, but you know what's the beautiful thing when you learn that and then you know how to handle yourself. I don't go into a whole lot of channels like I used to. I know who for me. The one thing that hitting your 1K or 4K will teach you is who there for you. And sometimes, I hate to say this, but it's the Holy Ghost truth. Sometimes people are intimidated by you. I have went in channels and then they'll see some of their channel mates come to my live stream and then they get mad and start saying little things. And the next thing you know, they don't come back. I guess they noticed that the person whose channel they was on got a problem with them supporting me. And I've never said anything about it because I ain't thirsty for friends like that. One thing I thank the Lord for, and I keep saying I have a big family. And when push come to shove and shove come to push, they gonna ride for me too. So I didn't worry about that. But I just like to have a nice time and talk to people. And I met people all over the world. I met a young lady on here named Conversation D and Shanique Dreams. And I met them going towards the end of my journey, and I got cool with them, and they both was cool chicks. I don't remember exactly where I met Shanique Dreams, but Conversation D just came up into the channel. And long story short, we just started talking to each other. I went over to different channels and I met people. Sometimes people from their channel will come over here. Next thing I know, they on their channel saying stuff like, yeah, I see people going back over there because I don't have time for nobody to think I'm trying to take nobody off their channel. It is not that serious, sweetie. It's just not. If you are part of my channel and you go other places, that's your business. You've grown. When I first came here, people was doing that. If I come to their channels and they see you somewhere else, you come back, they acting funny and all of that. Bye, because I'm grown. I ain't married to nobody on here. I'm not about to come and sit in your channel and act like I can't go nowhere else. You don't pay me to sit in your channel. They would be ready on Christmas around 1 in the morning or 2. I know that's right. Stock pot, yes. I'm here workplace now was host preparing the machine DG here. Okay. Really at manager. That part. Yeah. Oh, here you go, sweetie pie. I was wondering where you was at. You just gotta know how to handle yourself. And I knew when I came here that it was some haters on deck. I seen it early on and I knew how to handle myself. And that's why I thank God that I got family that come up in here and be like, yo, we got you later for them. You ain't got to be on here running behind these chicken heads being thirsty for friends. Please let them go sit their tired, fried behind down somewhere. And you know, I'm that way in the streets too. I don't run and clout chase behind nobody and ride nobody coattail. I ain't never been that. And I think that's just me, and that's why they don't like me. Because when I come to people's channels, I don't come in there trying to get along with everybody. I speak high, and if nobody say nothing, I say something to the people I know or who I came to support, and I get on out of there. I ain't come here to lick nobody boot and kiss nobody tail either. And I ain't gonna never do that. So if you don't like me because I ain't trying to fit in because I want people to like me, guess what? I don't like you either. And I still made it to my 4K. Please. I'm gonna always continue to be me. I said it when I came, and I'm still saying it. I'm gonna always continue to be me. And I would advise you to do the same thing. You ain't gotta get in here, run behind people and clout chase and try to fit in nowhere. I look up right now and say 5 people in this stream, and guess what? I've been had the time of my life for over 2 hours just sitting here talking to the ones I'm talking to. I don't need 1,000 people to have a good time. I'm having the time of my life, sitting up here in my little chair and just enjoying myself, drinking my ice water and enjoying myself. And got peace of mind. When I lay down at night, I don't have to worry about somebody going behind my back talking about me like a dog or calling me as soon as the live stream is over to talk about everybody on the live stream like a dog. And then the next day they right back in there laughing and grinning up in their face and they have no clue the main one you slapping fire with and thinking you cool with and liking and sharing and doing all of that for is the main one talking about you like a dog. You have no clue they talk about you like a dog. And I'm not going to expose it to you. I sit here and look at you make a fool out of yourself and be laughing in my head saying, yeah, she think that's her friend. If I was to show her them text messages, she'll take her shoe off be ready to go upside her head with. But I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let her sit there and make a fool out of herself. That's how you handle that. You don't say nothing. You mind your business, right? Somebody walked away when I was rocking with me. Somebody walked away when I was rocking with me from day one because I didn't join their membership. I couldn't afford it at the time. And see, that's the thing. That's why I don't join a lot of memberships because I have so many people here that I do like and love. But I am a mother. I pay mortgage, car notes, car insurance. I have 4 grandkids. I cannot afford to be on here just throwing money up in the air. Okay? I'm not on no kind of rent programs and Section 8s and stuff like that. I got to dig deep and pay bills, baby. And I also have medical bills and prescriptions and things that I have to pay for. And I'm not here to whine and say I'm sitting on no, I need a food tray line. But at the same time, I don't have it to just be on here joining everybody and giving everybody. And when people don't have to give me, I don't take it personal. It's rough out here. The struggle is real. You don't know what people going through when they home. You got some people right now that's sitting on YouTube every day and they don't tell nobody when they log up off of here, they may not even have food in their house. I promise you. So I don't treat people like that because you couldn't join my membership or you couldn't give me something or do something for me. I'm not that kind of person. If I could do something for you, I do it. If I don't give you something or do something for you, I didn't have it to do it. And I don't have to sit here and explain that you've grown. And don't let them see you give somebody else a nickel because then they really get ready to chew you up and spit you out. Ooh, I seen her. She gave such and such. And she was on their stream giving out money. You don't know what that person might be giving her behind the scenes. So you don't get mad because somebody can't give you something. Yes, some food. Yep. Hello, Self Lady. Hello, Box from Fifi. And then it's just like, this is my biggest thing too. If I was cool with you and Sarah and Joe fell out with you and you didn't do nothing to me and whatever happened with y'all was some petty personal stuff, I don't get in that. Now I'm not going to talk to you because they stopped talking to you. The devil is a liar. And then they turn back around 5 months later and start back talking to you. And now I'm sitting over here in the corner looking stupid for putting my grown behind in the middle of somebody else's mess. And I was on a channel when something like that happened. 2 people had fell out, them and somebody else, and the channels was going back and forth. I don't want to be a part of that. I ain't signed up for that. Next thing you know, you stuck in the middle of somebody else's mess, getting drugged down the middle. No, I like you and I like you. Whatever y'all got going on is none of my business. I never asked because I didn't care. But what I'm not going to do is feel like, oh, well, if I talk to you, that one going to get mad. Or if I talk to you, that one going to get mad. No, unless you do something that I personally think is wrong, I'm going to talk to both of y'all. And if one of y'all decides you don't want to talk to me because I'm talking to her, then do what you got to do. Because I don't play childish games. I'm a grown woman. I don't have time to be worrying about who fall out every other week. And then the next thing you know, they right back on here, back friends again. Oh, that's my friend. We worked it out. We talked it out. Everything is cool. Now all they friends back talking to each other. My face day too. Yeah, and then some people are already rolling in dough. And if your channel is already established and you're getting plenty of super chats and cash apps and you might even have a very good job and then you might even be getting thousands of ads every day ran on your channel and views and so on and so on. I'm not here to hate on it. God bless you because everybody wants to have. But you cannot get mad at the little guy who don't have what you may have. They don't have it to give. There's people that sit up here and give money and then block off of here and be struggling in their house because they trying to impress people. I don't impress. If I don't give you something, I'll see you the next time. I really have the day off, so I'm taking advantage of it and sleeping. Just woke up not too long ago. I have JJ with me also. Oh, that's so cool. You got to send me some pictures of JJ, Fifi, and the boys. And that's what you do. You don't come on here and try to be something that you're not. Mm-mm. And I don't put people do that online or offline. If you don't have something, you come right on this in this village and you have a nice time. Even if I have parties and stuff like that, I tell people come enjoy yourself. Now don't come freeload every single time. But if once in a while your money not right and you've been coming around and stuff, you come on around here and enjoy yourself. Lino. Hey, Lino. If y'all don't have Lino V, pick him up. I was just talking about him. He's another one that actually sings. So y'all got to check his channel out too. I know, Lino, I was sick and I'm just starting to get a little bit better. So I'll be back over there to check you out sometime. And I'll say hi to my friend Lino. Some of y'all may know Lino because Lino comes in here. Merry Christmas, Lino. How's your son doing? The good thing about being a creator is you have the ability to accept and reject what you want in your channel. And the good thing about the block feature is it allows you to get people out. If you just feel like you don't want them on your channel, that is the best thing that they created is that block feature. Block. There ain't nothing to argue and fight and make yourself sick over. Block. And if somebody comes to this channel and they say to me, oh, Queen, you know what? Somebody said something about you on another channel. Guess what I do? Block. Because now here you come dragging mess. I don't have time for nonsense. Really nice to see you, my queen. Thank you. Nice to see you too. The people that really care about you is going to still be there for you. I promise you. You may start out with a whole lot of people following you, but the further you go into being true to who you are, you ain't gonna have more than people following you. But don't worry about that. Okay, right now. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good this evening. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer because I have company coming at 11. But I just wanted to come on here because I haven't been on here in a while and say Merry Christmas and talk to everybody and just vibe out for a while because I haven't been on here like that. And it feels so good to just be on here just talking to everybody and laughing and having a nice evening and seeing people and seeing that they doing good and they enjoying their space. Some cooking and doing all kind of stuff. What are you doing? And what are you doing up at 10 something? Are you working? Are you home? Lino also is in the Philippines. So as I told y'all, I have a whole lot of Philippine family, people that show love to the village and we show love to them. And it has been ongoing. It has not stopped. Jeff Vlogs is somewhere around. There's just so many. And then I know y'all know it's me, Jackie, and Rona Vlogs, and it's just so many people that I've been rocking with for a very long time. And those are the ones I continue to stay close to, the ones that, were there for me through thick and thin. They not clout chasing. They not trying to be down because somebody over here is down. They doing them, and that's what I'm doing. I don't care who your friends is, who you mess with. I come on here to have a nice time and get on off of here. When I get off of here, I leave these folks in here. Virtual hug, Fifi Green. If someone don't have Vino and they would like to be friends with Lino, feel free to fellowship with Lino. Fifi Green, do not Network. That's my God, baby. How long you gonna have JJ for, Fifi? Merry Christmas. Somebody don't have somebody they want. Make sure y'all hook them up because I'm getting ready to get out of here. I've been on here 2 hours and a half. I do not come on here to be on here for no 2 hours and a half. So y'all know this is crazy, right? But I'm enjoying myself and I'm enjoying you all. And that's what this really is about. Come in here and enjoy yourself. I may not see you all tomorrow because, tomorrow is going to be a busy day for me. But I want to say to each and every one of you, have a Merry Christmas and please be safe. And whatever you do, I'm requesting for each and every one of you to please do not drink and drive. And if you have someone at your home and they're drinking, please do not allow them to drive. There are so many people that get behind the wheel during the holidays drinking and driving and they don't make it. So let's try to keep our loved ones and friends safe and let's try to keep ourselves safe. If you're somewhere and you're drinking, make sure you have time to sober up before you leave. And if you don't have time to sober up, stay where you are until you sober up. Do not get behind that wheel and you know you're intoxicated. And if you've been smoking too much or doing too much or something else, whatever your pleasure may be, please do not get behind the wheel. I want to make sure that we all are safe and sound. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. I had an amazing time with you all. And it feels so good to be back home with my loving family right here in the village. And for all of you that will watch this on the playback, have a very, very Merry Christmas. And I hope to see you before the new year. Father Queen, I hope you have a good Christmas. Thank you, Callista. And I mean, thank you all so much. And shout out, shout out, shout out to all of you that are my fans and supporters right here in this village. God bless you. See y'all another time. Have a Merry Christmas.